Hi Yogi, it's Bri. Welcome to 21-Day Yoga Sweat. In this practice, we're going to boost our energy through a high energy flow. If you need some props, go ahead and grab them and join me on your mat. Let's get started. We're going to begin in a seated position. I'm in a supported Vajrasana on a block. Feel free to just find a comfy seat that works for you. The first thing we're going to do is sit, close our eyes and center, but then we'll work into Kapalabhati or skull shining breath just to boost our energy before the flow. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you sigh it out, close your eyes. Take a moment to observe, to settle into your body, and to allow yourself to be here. It's a wonderful way to start your practice, a wonderful way to end your practice as well. And if you're finding that it's a bit difficult to bring your mind into this moment, into your body, find your Ujjayi breath. Not only will our asana practice help to energize us, but linking your breath with your movement will help to increase your energy even more so. So throughout the practice, come back to this Ujjayi breath. Now for Kapalabhati or skull shining breath. We're really focusing on the exhalations, pumping from the navel, drawing back and in. Your inhalations are going to happen quite naturally, so only through the nose do we exhale. Take your hand to your belly button. Inhale, just a sharp inhalation, and a big exhalation out of your mouth. Short inhalation again, and exhale through the nose. Keep going, feeling the pumping of the belly back towards the spine, feeling as if the nasal cavities are emptying and clearing as well. If you need a tissue after this, it's completely normal. Keep it up. Exhale fully. Pause on the exhalation, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, and sigh it out. Just take a couple of normal breaths here. No breath control, no Ujjayi. Just allowing the effects of Kapalabhati to settle in the body, maybe even in the mind. If you've already eaten something today, it might be a little uncomfortable. If it is, on this next and last round, you can just do Ujjayi breath. So we'll start the same way. Sharp inhalation, big exhalation out of your mouth. Short inhalation, and begin. Keep going. If your hand on your belly helps you connect with the actual breath work, you can keep it there. Or you can try this round with your hands in your lap. Keep going. Don't commit to a pace. Whatever pace works for you, fast or slow, something that you can keep up with. We're almost there. Exhale fully. Pause. You're basically purifying your body here. Purifying your body and your mind by holding your breath out. Inhale fully. And sigh it out. Open your eyes. Welcome to your practice. If you're on a prop, move it to the side and join me in downward facing dog. Take a quick look at your hands. Make sure they look about shoulders distance apart. Spread your fingers wide. I like my index fingers forward, but you can have your index or even your middle fingers forward if you like. Grip firmly with your fingertips. That'll really turn on the front of your hand and forearms. And push firmly down through your base knuckles. That will turn on the back of your forearms. Drop your head. Squeeze your hands to the midline. Not just your hands, but actually all the way up through the inseam of your arm. That action will turn on the fronts of your shoulders, maybe even your chest. Then make sure you're spreading your shoulder blades just ever so slightly to find some space and protraction in the shoulders, engaging the sides of your body. Come high up on your toes as you inhale. And as you bend your knees, draw your ribs and navel in. Push through your hands to lift the hips up a bit higher. So you're finding length more so in the sides of the waist rather than dumping your chest back. Then keep your right leg or right heel up. Lower your left heel down. Switch sides. And keep going just at your own pace, remembering to connect with your Ujjayi breathing. And once you're done pedaling it out, rise high up onto your toes again. Bring your feet together. Really push some strength into your arms, hands, and shoulders. Draw your ribs and navel in, just a reminder to keep the front body tight. And inhale, reach your right leg up and back, still on the ball of your left foot. I know it's quite hard, but you're engaging the muscles in that left leg. Point through your right toes. Lift your right leg up as high as it'll go and bend the knee, open the hip. So try to prevent your entire body from twisting. So your shoulders should be squared. You should see that your left knee is still pointing forward. And to get some length into the back of your left leg, lower your left heel down towards the mat just as far as your body will allow, feeling as if that left heel is heavy. Inhale, lift your right knee up even higher, pointing your toes towards your head. Then begin to shift your shoulders over your wrists, legs still in the same position. You'll come to the ball of your left foot and start to find a bit of a back bend. So your pelvis tilts so that your toes can reach towards your head. Lift your head up towards your toes, feeling the entire back body begin to engage. Not an easy pose to do right off the bat, but you've got it. Inhale. Now exhale the exact opposite of that. Bring your right knee in towards your nose. Pull the ribs in towards your spine. Protract the shoulders. See if you can give your right knee a little kiss. And then step your right foot forward. Keep your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Lower your left knee down to the ground. And inhale, sweep your right arm up towards the sky. Should feel pretty nice. This mild twist after that back bend and extreme core engager. Open the right shoulder, firm the inner thighs in towards one another, and even look up towards your right fingertips. Now inhale, reach your right hand back towards the back of the mat, lift your left foot up off the ground, and grab a hold of your left foot with your right hand. If you can't quite get there and you have a block handy or anything that will elevate your left hand, place it underneath, and you will eventually find that left foot back there. First, push your left foot into your right hand to open your right shoulder, getting it to stack above the left. Then take a deep inhalation. And as you exhale, pull your left heel in towards your glute. Feeling some length, some space being created across the top of your left thigh and even hip flexors. Inhale and exhale, releasing your back foot, framing your right foot with both of your hands. Scoot your left knee back a little bit, come up onto your right heel, straighten your right leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale to lengthen your spine, fingertips underneath your shoulders, flexing the right foot. Exhale, folding down. Whew. Feeling the backside of your right leg, hamstrings, calf here. Just ensure that your right quadricep is engaged by lifting your right kneecap up. Firm the inner thighs together. Take one more breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Now, as you inhale, begin to bend into your right knee. Tuck your left toes under. Sweep your arms up into Anjaneyasana. Really root firmly down through your right heel, feeling the ground underneath it. Pull your right foot isometrically towards the back of the mat, turning on the inner thighs, the outer hips. Draw your low belly in. Breathe length into your spine, awakening the muscles that line the spine. Lift your chest up. Look up. Take a deep breath in as your palms come to touch. Exhale, sweep your hands down. Step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward to the tips of the toes, knees up or down, up to you. Exhale, chaturanga. All the way to your belly. Untuck your toes, hands right underneath the elbows. Inhale, peel just your bottom ribs up off the mat, cobra pose. Push firmly down through the tops of your feet. Feel the shoulder blades draw down and together. Pull your chest through the gateway of your shoulders, and then tuck your toes under, knees down. Exhale to tabletop, and then downward facing dog. Just priming our body for the deeper back bends, more strenuous back bends that are to come. Rise high up onto the balls of your feet, moving on to the other side. Bring your feet together. Stay high up on the balls of your feet, especially that right foot, and inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Point your toes. Try to keep your shoulders squared and your right knee pointing forward. Bend your left knee and open the hip. Inhale fully. Exhale, ground your right heel towards the earth, getting some length in the back of your right calf, or the right calf and hamstrings, back of your right leg. Inhale, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Come back onto the ball of your right foot and begin to pull your left toes towards your head. Let your pelvis drop down towards the ground a bit, shoulder blades down the back. Maybe even lift your head up towards your toes. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Maybe even get a little kiss and step it forward. Right hand can move forward just a bit. Keep it underneath your right shoulder. Right knee comes down towards the mat, and inhale, sweep your left arm up towards the ceiling. One long line of energy from your right hand up through the left fingertips. Squeeze the inner thighs together so that you're revolving from the ribs, maybe even from the tip of your left shoulder. Then inhale, reach your left hand back behind you. Lift your right foot up off the ground. Grab a hold of your right foot with your left hand. First, pushing the foot into the hand to open your left shoulder. I'm pretty sore in the front of my shoulder right now, so it feels really nice. Then take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull your right heel in towards your right glute. And I'm pretty sore in my quads. So if you're a runner or your quads are pretty tight, you're going to feel this. If you needed to prop your right hand up, don't forget that you can do that. And then inhale, release your back foot. Sweep your left hand down to frame your left foot. Scoot your right knee back a bit and straighten your left leg. Flex your left foot here. That action is going to turn on the front of your left leg. Lengthen the back of your left leg. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold over. So we're just getting all of the different muscles in our legs right now, even into the back body here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale to fold. And use your next inhalation to move straight into Anjaneyasana. Deep breath in. As you exhale, ribs and navel in. Find your stability here. Ground down through your left heel. Pull back to find the muscles at the pelvic floor begin to turn on. Breathe deeply into your chest. Lift your heart up. Let your gaze follow. Inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back into plank position. Inhale, shift forward to the tips of the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. This time, inhale, upward facing dog. Pause for a moment. Push firmly down through the tops of your feet. Push firmly down through the palms of your hands so the shoulder blades draw down. And now inhale, breathe space into your chest. Lift your chest up, maybe even the gaze. Exhale, tuck your toes under, navel in, downward facing dog. We'll keep it moving, building upon those foundational postures, getting into our flow. Feet together, inhale, right leg rises. Ball of the left foot, rise up high. Now shift your shoulders over your wrist, point your right toes towards your head, finding a back bend like cow position. Then exhale, knee towards the nose, step your right foot forward. Left hand stays down, inhale, reach back for your left foot with your right hand, just for a moment. Pull the heel in, then push the foot into the hand. Sweep your right hand down, straighten your right leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. One breath per movement through these poses. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, raise your arms up nice and high. Exhale, plank pose, down to chaturanga. Now inhale, upward facing dog. From here is where we're gonna add on. Bend your right knee or right toes towards your head. Lift your heart up, reach your head back. Now from here, lift your hips up and come to the pinky toe edge of your left foot like you're going into side plank. Flip your dog over. Reach your right arm up and overhead. So your left leg is in side plank. Your right foot is a kickstand in your flip dog. Lift your heart up as high as you can. So you feel your left shoulder blade really draw underneath your chest. You might even be able to look back at your left hand. Inhale. Exhale, your right hand comes down. Come to the ball of your left foot and bring your right knee towards your left elbow. Extend your right leg out towards the left. Toes forward enough so they're in line with your left fingertips. From here, stay on the ball of your left foot. Just lower your right hip almost to the ground. Finding a nice stretch here. Breathe, really push down through your right hand. Inhale. And exhale, sit all the way down. So I'm going to sit my hip down, my right hip, turn towards the back of the mat, coming to the heel of my left foot. Kind of in a Upavishta Konasana, seems kind of inviting. So why don't we do a nice fold here? Flex your feet, inhale, lift your heart up in a wide-legged fold. Exhale, lower the forearms down. Nice little pit stop. If you can go a bit further, you can reach your arms forward, wiggle the forehead towards the mat. Make sure that you're flexing your feet here. You feel that your quads are turned on. Even your glutes are hugging in just to help you with that external rotation in the pose. Couple more breaths. And then inhale, rise back up to seated. So we're going to face the back of the mat towards your left leg. Bend your right knee in towards your chest, sole of the right foot down on the mat. Take your arms forward and just stand on your right foot. Reach your left leg back towards what was the front of the mat. Make sure you're in a low lunge here. Left knee off the ground, your feet hips width and distance. You're on the ball of your left foot. Inhale, rise up into crescent pose. Right leg forward. You're at the back of your mat. Take a moment here, breathe length in between each vertebra of the spine. Let that length expand across the chest. Then as you exhale, bend into your right knee just a bit more, feeling your right heel root down. Push back through the left heel, length across the left quads and hip flexors. Inhale. Exhale, straight to chaturanga, hands down, foot back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving straight to the other side, facing the back of the mat, feet together. Rise to the balls of your feet. Inhale, left leg rises up. Bend the knee, point the toes towards your head, shift the shoulders over your wrists. Lift your head up towards your left toes. Inhale fully. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step your left foot forward. Right hand underneath the right shoulder, right knee comes down. Inhale, sweep your left hand back towards your right foot. Grab a hold of it, pull it in. Then push your right foot back to open your left shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Straightening your left leg. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. One deep breath in takes you into that beautiful back bend. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. From your up dog, left toes towards your head. Left knee can be on the ground. Deep breath in as you send your head back towards your toes. Then you take a side plank position on the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Pushing through the right hand, flip your dog over. Left toes land in that kickstand. Lift your heart up as high as you can. We want to find that power in the shoulder blade, in the shoulder muscles. Draw your right shoulder blade down, lift your chest up high. Maybe you see your right hand underneath you. And exhale, come into plank position. Left knee over towards the right elbow. Extend the left leg towards the right. Flex your left foot. You're on the pinky toe edge of it. Get the toes in line with your fingernails of your right hand. Lower the left hip almost towards the ground. Take a moment here. I'm on the ball of my right foot, lifting my chest up, getting that stretch all the way in the left side body, even maybe feeling a stretch sensation in the IT band of the left hip. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sit down. Whew, that is a tough one. Working really hard for that stretch. So you're sitting down now, your right foot is pointing towards the front of your mat, left leg out towards the side. Flex your feet, lift your heart up, inhale, and exhale, lower down into a stretch. So a part of deriving energy from something isn't just about pushing, right? There has to be a balance, which is why we're holding some poses, we're working hard, we're doing deep back bends, but we're also taking nice stretches, right? Because really clear energy for me is about understanding your body and doing the right thing for your body. Hopefully this is the right thing for your body because it feels good in mine. Inhale, sit on up. Bring your left foot to the front of the mat, knee bent. Take your arms forward. So it's the left foot that's going to stay forward, the right foot's going to go back. Stand on your left foot, send your right leg back to the ball of the foot. In a lunge prep position, make sure your feet are hips width in distance and inhale, rise up. Left leg forward, right leg back. Take a deep breath so that your spine lengthens. Your chest expands, using the breath to really build that energy. Then as you exhale, find strength. Bend into your left knee. Push down through the left heel. Firm the inner thighs together. Lower belly in. Deep breath in once again. And exhale straight down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's keep it moving, feet together. We'll add on to everything we just learned. Inhale, lift your right leg up, ball of the left foot, point your right toes towards your head, shift your shoulders over your wrists, a little back bend in your plank. Exhale, knee to nose, step forward. Left knee comes down, inhale, reach back, grab a hold of the foot, pull it in, then push into the hand, open the shoulder. Inhale, and exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, straight into the fold. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Deep breath in. Exhale, straight to chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Left and right knee can come down. Right toes to your head. Push down through the left hand. Side plank. Then flip dog. Right foot lands in the kickstand. Lift your heart up high. Exhale, take it into that fallen triangle stretch. Right foot in line with the left fingertips. Sit all the way down. We're going to skip that stretch. Right foot comes to the back of the mat, arms forward. Stand on your right foot, send your left leg back. Crescent pose. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lean forward over your right leg. Shift your weight into your right heel by coming onto the tippy toes of your left foot and rise up into warrior three. Firm your inner thighs together, draw your ribs, your navel in. Try to soften your face. It's really hard to do in this pose. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, stand up on your right leg, drawing your left knee into your chest. Whew. You might feel like your right foot is dancing around, calibrating, trying to help you balance. Now, invite the rest of the muscles in your right leg to help you do that. So ground down through all four corners of your right foot. Lift your right quad up so it engages to straighten the leg. And then firm your outer right glutes in towards the midline to feel that entire leg like an anchor. Now, bend your left knee next to your right knee. Reach back with your left hand and grab the front of your left ankle behind you. Inhale, find a focal point out in front of you. And as you exhale, just begin to tip halfway in to a warrior three position. So chest down just slightly, still gazing forward, left knee up. From here, send your right arm forward and begin to push back into your left hand with your left foot. Once you push back, start to lift your left toes up towards the sky. As the toes lift, the chest lift, you're in that dancer position. And then see if you can come straight into airplane warrior three from there. No slingshotting. This is going to be tough on the legs. You've got it. Windmill your right fingertips down underneath your right shoulder, Ardha Chandrasana. Flex your left foot. Align your left fingertips above your left shoulder. Draw your right hip back and in towards the midline. Now bend your left knee behind you. Grab a hold of your left ankle once again. It's a different position because it's behind you in this Chapasana. Now begin to push your left shin back behind you, opening across the front of your left shoulder. Ooh, I'm doing a lot of wobbling, really calibrating in this position. Inhale and exhale, release, stepping back into warrior two. Whew. Bending into your right knee, feeling the strength in your right leg. Maybe a bit of fatigue here. We're not going to be here for long. Bend as deep as you can go. Flip your right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog.
Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together, let's move to that left side. You've got this. And if at any point you need to rest, rest and then come back and join me. Inhale, left leg rises. Bend the knee towards your head. As you shift the shoulders over the wrists, feel the back body contract. Exhale, knee to nose, step forward. Right knee comes down, right hand underneath the shoulder. Simple twist as you reach back for your right foot. Should feel good after balancing on it for so long. Inhale. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Fold. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, rising up. Exhale, straight to Chaturanga. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog, both knees come down. Bend your left toes towards your head. Exhale, flip your dog over. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, lift your heart up high. Exhale, fallen triangle position. Left leg out towards the right. Sit all the way down. Turn your right foot towards the front of the mat. Pull your left knee in towards your chest. Arms out in front of you, inhale, and exhale, left foot's forward, right foot sends back into crescent pose. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean forward over your left thigh. Shift your weight into your left heel and rise up, warrior three. Whew. Lots of movement just to come to these pretty hard poses. You know what's coming here. Ground down through the left heel. Draw your ribs and navel in towards the spine. Pull your left hip back and in. Squeeze the thighs together. Inhale. Exhale. Stand tall on your left leg. Draw your right knee into your chest. So I love balancing, one-legged balancing poses to boost my energy because first, it brings my focus right here into this moment. And I feel that when I'm really focused, I have more energy because my thoughts aren't scattered. Left hand to your hip first. Bend your right knee so it's in line with the left. Reach back with your right hand. Grab the front of your right ankle. Now begin to tip forward back into a warrior three-like position, just not as low with the chest. Keep your gaze forward. Reach your left arm forward too. Now push back into the right hand with the right shin and lift your right toes up high. Keep your ribs drawing in. It's like a slingshot, but we're gonna try not to slingshot. Inhale. Exhale, back into that warrior three, airplane arms. Ardha Chandrasana, left fingertips come down, right arm up, flex your right foot. So the key to this pose is gonna be your left hip. If you engage your left outer hip, your gluteal muscles, that'll lock you in the position. Bend your right knee again, reach back behind you, and push into your right hand with the shin to open into Chapasana. You've got this. 3, open that right shoulder, 2, and 1, step back, warrior 2. I can feel the burning in my left calf, in my left quadricep muscles. Find that heel to heel alignment, bend into your left knee. Really scoop the glutes in towards the midline, the lower belly in. Look over your left fingertips, try to smile. You've got this, bend a bit deeper. Then inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Deep breath in that upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ooh, we're almost there. Last round here. We're gonna close the sequence up. We're gonna learn the whole sequence. Feet together. Inhale, right leg rises towards your head. Shift forward like up dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, step forward. Right hand reaches back, left knee comes down. Take it into that simple twist, grabbing the back leg. Open the right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Just a nice fold. As a transition, inhale into Anjaney. Exhale, straight down to Chaturanga. 1 breath per movement. Inhale, up dog. Knees come down, right toes to the head. Exhale, lift up into a side plank, then flip your dog over. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fallen triangle. Inhale, sit down towards the back of the mat. Right foot comes forward. Step on your right foot, left leg back, crescent pose. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lean forward, warrior 3. Inhale, rise up, standing on that right leg. Grab a hold of your left ankle and tip into dancer. Find that balance, that focal point. Inhale into that warrior 3, airplane arms. Exhale down into Ardha Chandrasana. Find your focus, find your balance. Squeeze the right hip back. Grab your left ankle with your left hand, pushing my left shoulder back, pushing my left shin back so the shoulder opens. Inhale. And exhale, release with grace, step back as much as possible. Warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, sink down a little bit deeper. Reverse your warrior. Inhale deeply into the right side body. Exhale, windmill your hands down, straight to chaturanga. Lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your forehead down. Reach back with your hands, grab your ankles. Push your shins back to lift your chest up and reach your toes towards the ceiling. Lift your knees off the ground. So a lot of us are going to want to lift our legs up, just our legs. The purpose of this pose is to use our legs to lift our chest and head up. That's where you're going to get the shoulder stretch. You're going to derive power in the back of your body and really bring that high energy into your body right now. Inhale and exhale, release. Hard to talk in that pose. Hands down underneath your elbows. Lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You are almost there. Last side, feet together. Inhale, left leg rises. Toes towards your head, head towards your toes. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step forward. Simple twist. Grabbing your back leg, reach back. Pull your right heel in. Then open your left shoulder up. Inhale. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Fold. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Lift the heart up high. Exhale, straight to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your left toes towards your head. Flip your dog over on that right hand. Lift your heart up high. Deep breath in. Exhale, finding your fallen triangle. Left leg to the right. Sit all the way down. Right heel. Then step your left foot forward. Right leg back. Crescent pose, facing the front of the mat. Inhale. And exhale, warrior three. Inhale, standing up tall, grabbing your right ankle with your right hand, standing on your left leg, dancer pose, pushing the right shin back into the right hand, lifting your heart up high. Inhale, exhale, taking your warrior three, opening your arms out wide, lowering the left hand down into Ardha Chandrasana. Find a moment. You've been moving a lot. We need some focus here. Chapasana in Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand grabs the right ankle. Push your right shin back. Open your right shoulder now with focus and control. Reach back into Ardha Chandrasana and lower down. Warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, sink deeper. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands all the way down. Chaturanga. To your belly. We're going to slow down a little bit here. Come up into a sphinx position. Elbows slightly forward of your shoulders. Pull your chest through the gateway of your arms. So as I grab the mat, I want to pull my elbows and my hands back towards my toes. You'll notice the shoulder blades draw down and together. Bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand for the front of the foot. Now you can stay here, really just pulling that left heel down. If you want to take it further, take your palm right on top of the base knuckle of the toes and turn the fingers around into Ardha Bhikasana. Once you do that, you can also square your shoulders to the front of the mat. If you want to take it deeper, lift your right elbow up. And that stretch goes from the quads, maybe even all the way up to the hip flexors if you firm the thighs together. Inhale and exhale, releasing down. Switching sides, reaching back with your right hand for your right foot. Pull it in. If you can get to Ardha Bhikasana, do that. If you want that extra stretch, lift your left elbow up. Just make sure the shoulders draw down, the inner thighs firm in. Whew, and you'll feel it in different places based on the difference in each side. Inhale. And exhale, release. Nice little shoulder stretch here. Take your left arm forward. Thread your right arm underneath your left. Turn the palm over. Now, a few different variations you can take here. You can lower the right side of your head down. Just kind of use it to sandwich that right arm.
You can also square your shoulders a little bit more and take your chin over the right bicep. So if your shoulders are tighter, it might be enough in the first variation. If you need to feel more, there's this counter action. You're reaching your right fingertips to the left, but you're reaching your right shoulder blade down the back. That'll deepen the stretch into the anterior deltoid, the side of your upper shoulder. So using all of the energy we've cultivated to get to this pose, which we will also do on the other side. So bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand, okay? Pull the left foot in, and then use your right elbow to move the elbow down a bit. See if you can grab a hold of your left foot with your right hand. Call this funky Dhanurasana. Now bend your right knee, grab your right foot with your left hand, push back, and lift your right knee up off the ground to lift your chest up. I'm also using my right elbow as a kickstand. Ta-da! Little funky, feels really good. Funky Dhanurasana feels good in my shoulders, both in the side of my right shoulder and the front of my left. Inhale, and exhale, release. We'll go to the other side. So take your right arm forward, thread your left arm underneath, palm facing up, and you might just lower the side of your left, or the left side of your head down. Or do more of a sandwich, bring your chin over your left shoulder. We get a cooling stretch with a really energizing final back bend. Now, look back towards the right, bend your right knee, you could almost see it in your periphery. Reach back with your right hand just to pull it in. Now, I'm gonna work my left elbow down. See if I can grab my right foot with my left hand and then my left ankle with my right hand. This is the power of Dhanurasana. I'll push my left foot back and lift it up to lift my chest up. Using my left elbow as a kickstand, take a deep breath in, go a little bit deeper, inhale, and exhale, releasing all the way down onto your forehead. Hands underneath your elbows, final up dog. Inhale, lift your heart up nice and high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, yogi. You did it. We got there to the end. Look forward, jump through to seated, and lie all the way down on your back. Extend your legs as wide as your mat. Open your arms. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold in that breath at the top. Thinking about using this prana, burning this prana by holding it in. You're taking your breath, using it as gas, using it as energy or fuel for you here. Hold it 3, 2, and 1. Release. Remember that having energy isn't just about drinking tons of coffee and doing a bunch of back bends. It's also, that does help, but it's also about balancing your day, balancing your life, dedicating some self-care, some moments of serenity and surrender. And this Shavasana is exactly that for you. Find some balance here. Stay here as long as it serves you. And join me on the mat again soon. Namaste, yogi.